human consciousness, peace, and peace is what you're about. And so I would like you perhaps to introduce yourself in this moment. Exactly, peacemakers, and your two beautiful brothers who are with you, and we shall continue into the into your presentation. So over to you,
Beautiful.
Ken.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your
Do we have good audio?
brief introduction, so to speak. And I'm a person who has, throughout his life, done things to bring about peace, whether it's in the ghettos of Los Angeles, on hijacked airplanes, or in Oxford Medical School or the United Nations. I have actually have been talking to people about this idea of meditation for years, since the 70s, bringing it into the ghettos, because it really changes people inside. So when we get outside into a better environment, we can act spontaneously and creatively. It opens us up to that cosmic consciousness. We know that. So many people on this call know that, but some people don't, even now. But people more and more now are getting in tune with the power of meditation. So I brought this into the troubled times of today, when the mass shooting happened at Saugus High School that I was at. I got to be able to deal with that issue. And then we created the Peace Lab, which was a laboratory for peace to create peace podcasts on Humanity Rising Global Solutions Summit. We did a number of those in all walks of life because peace needs to be here in every aspect of living. So when I got here today to this beautiful site that we're at in the Beverly Center in Beverly Hills area of Los Angeles, I got to be able to bring one friend, brother, son of mine here, and meet another one, Todd, who happens to be an incredible mover and shaker in his own right. And it shows that we can then adapt to what we are meant to be here in the moment and what we are here to give in the moment. And if I would like to be able to have one or the other start off with what you would like to give in this moment with this little bit of an introduction. You might introduce yourself, Todd, because we just met 15 minutes ago.
Well, we've known each other for millions of light years, but our bodies just met 15 minutes ago. But we're having a great conversation and we're zooming right back into our energy, existence, and relationship. But I'm Todd. I've been historically for my job, a real estate developer in St. George, Utah. One thing I've always tried to pioneer is even though I'm selling houses for the multi-millionaire rich people, I generally create a component of my projects that allows lower income people to have houses and benefits at the same time. You know, maybe we're doing 50 lots that cost $1 million a piece, but I'm giving 200 that don't have to buy their land, and we create mortgage programs where they can not have to finance the cost of their land, which of course makes their house payment less and life more affordable. So we try to weave together all the different energies, but specifically my focus is I'm very capable at real estate. I'm creating communities where 10,000 people can go actually I'm buying the real estate. I'm moving the construction progress forward. They can go build their own homes. They can go learn how to farm together as a community. This will be the restart of mankind as I cover the planet with all of these cities. Right now, I just concluded a transaction that produced 5 billion. So 50 of these cities will be started. I'm starting in Mexico and Africa. I'm already under contract on the land. All of it's moving forward. We're going to create an avenue for mankind to plug out of this nonsense and give them somewhere to return in wholeness immediately, not just the energetic frequency changes, the actual life changes that support the foundation of that frequency without going, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. So everybody getting together, and this will reshape man's focus back into earth instead of outside on money and other resources. And it will change the way we live. But getting together as peacemakers, individuals, humans, conscious beings who have made the choice that I'm going to make my existence about more than getting glut, than getting luxury, than getting from others. I'm going to make my existence about serving others and giving in love. And when I activate that joy, that comes into my heart when I serve another is my payment. Karma is then bound mathematically to return to me the service that I rendered on behalf of another, and I just got double paid. And so it brings us in the world where instead of take with ever present hunger, we are now in give, give, give. Holy crap, I just got another gift and I didn't even know that I wanted it. Now you're living in abundance, and every day changes. Your vibration comes up, your manifestations start to express, your faith builds. Now we got magic happening, and we do it one community at a time. We have to understand we cannot be takers on this planet any longer. We must return to the earth any resources that we extract during our lifetime. And right now we're taking 20 generations, and we're allowing horrible leaders that we all know to be horrible set principles for our people. And those principles aren't working because the people running them, they don't work for them either, and they don't live in the truth. So we have to face what we've become as a civilization. We have to turn our focus on understanding the healing, the quantum healing part of this. You are a quantum astronaut, whether you believe it or not. If you have dirty thoughts, then you will have dirty manifestations and expressions, and we fix the problems of Earth right here. And right here in each of your screens, we are not going to be concerned with what others are doing. We are going to shine so bright that they can't not watch and they can't not want to follow. Love powers our vessel, and we come together and we choose peace. We don't say, oh, you hit me, so I'm going to hit you. If they punch you in the arm, a rock is going to grow out of the simulation. They're going to stub your toe. But when you return that, we have Israel and Palestine. Our grandfathers hated each other. Our fathers hated each other. Let's finally teach our children to love each other, and let's let the end of this nonsense they call endless wars go away with it. We have everything we need sufficient coming together. So that's how I got brought to Kurt. I saw his beautiful spirited vibration. We were already totally spirit hugging. He walked straight in and gave me a giant bear hug. It was so wonderful. And so when you find that kind of connection, we have to nurture it. We have to cooperatively say, okay, what's your mission? What's my mission? I'm producing the 24th International Day of Peace in Times Square in September. And we have 103 nations at the UN who have agreed to take a minute of silence for peace. So that's my specific effort. I'll be singing and dancing and performing on stage for 6 hours in September, and all of those things are being put together right now in Times Square, and we're planning on all of that. And now we have just any of you, my contact will be made available here. Any of you that want to participate or cooperate, please reach out independently. But I'm so grateful for the opportunity to make your acquaintance here. And more importantly, that you took the time on whatever day of the week it is. I don't pay attention anymore. But to come and stand for peace and make putting your energy on this screen about your service and the peace on this planet. That's what we care about. So I honor you all right now. And namaste to each of you. And I make myself available for any private connection. I'm not very good at being on the phone, but I'll do my best to make it myself available. I generally live pretty
Oh, my
present, but I
beloved
totally,
brother,
I'm
thank
here
you
for this
so
purpose
much,
alone.
my
I
beloved
built,
brothers. What an instant, Kurt. Well, I'll tell you what, John Raymer has arrived,
Yeah.
and I'm going to bring him in here because Kurt, and you guys are amazing, and I'm going to turn this over to our brother John.
Well, Shonda, your instincts are so right on because first off, what a joy just to be together with you guys and what you're up to. Kurt, thank you, brother. And the thing I was going to say, and you should know about, we're in the chairman of the Compassion Games is Hereditary Chief Phil Lane Jr. And there's a way to play together for a shared impact that he's leading. And tomorrow he'll be here to talk about it. It's called Choose Peace, Live Peace, End War. Choose peace, live peace, end war. And he's building a team of teams that are working together for a collective impact, a collective win. I could see you're distracted. I'll wait. It's okay. But I want to tell you, if you want to come tomorrow, I'll be here with Phil earlier in the morning. But it's so resonant with what you're doing, and I definitely want to embrace what you're doing. The 99 days of Peace Through Unity goes to September 27th. We'll be in New York one more time at the Global Citizen Festival on the Great Lawn in Central Park, where we had a powwow last year for the first time ever with Global Citizen. A powwow, which the esoteric meaning we've learned from our indigenous elders and teachers means protector of wise women of the world. Powwow, protector of wise women of the world. So anyway, I just got inspired. You're a character. Oh my God. What an interesting human being. And I look forward to getting to know you and just want to make available this invitation for you tomorrow, if you want, to meet Chief Phil and to hear what he's planning and to join that team of teams to be able to choose peace, live peace, end war. You're absolutely right. The story of separation, the story that's kept us apart, it's time for it to end. And that's happening.
That's one of the things that we have, John, is this Peacemakers Challenge, is to be able to challenge everybody to write down their vision of peace and do
Beautiful,
something about it
beautiful.
every day. Just
That's
every
a
day.
beautiful
And
way to
then-
play. Yeah, yeah.
And then you get together with like-minded people, whether they're in a classroom in a school, or whether they're in a business, or whether they're in a club. Get them together and figure out a grander version of their greater vision for peace and start doing something about it. Whether it's doing something like a anti-bullying for some classroom in the ghetto or something, or anywhere. It doesn't happen just in ghettos.
In the
You know,
corporate
It's
classroom.
everywhere.
Well,
Corporate.
and it also could be as simple as not returning a harsh word with a harsh one. It could be simple as returning a harsh word with a kind one. So it doesn't have to be some grandiose
Yes.
event. You're a quantum being. When your energy starts to flow in the form of kindness and peace, you will get the responses and opportunities for the growth
Yes.
that you seek. But choosing, like Michael Jackson said, man, I'm starting with the man in the mirror, man. I'm going to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
the change myself. I will not return hate with hate. That is how you live peace. That is how you make an impact, because people watching, untold people watching, see your response in love, and then they will do the same. They will be inspired. And that's why we put our light on a hillside and we do not hide it under a bushel.
So I'm gonna
So
jump in
beautiful.
real quick because
Peter Hornig, by the way. Peter gets to introduce himself briefly.
yeah. So you know, it's not necessarily about any of us in the long term, because at the end of the day, we live a life that is really just a flash in the frying pan. I mean, we're here to steward, and I think being a voice for the unheard is one of the most impactful ways for us to actually bring about change. And the unheard is all around us, right? We work as liaisons between space, between, you know, lineages, between ancestral, you know, we talked about tapestries, right? So if we take our time, right, and we get excited, we feel that excitement because we're in an art gallery right now. There's an artist here who was painting as we were talking. There's the owner of the gallery here giving us permission through his Wi-Fi to be here, and with Viv filming the whole thing, because as we're talking, there is this wellspring of energy coming up in the moment with all the people here, all the people online, everybody. We're here and we're creating something just by our being. We don't necessarily have to do anything, right? We want to do things because we want to be able to help, and we want to be able to see ourselves in the work that we leave behind, right? Which is noble. But at the end of the day, no matter what, we are going to make an impact. And that's the intention. That's our heart resonance. And that's what's happening around us. That affects the elements, that affects the breath that we take every day when we're around people who are inspiring. And just knowing that we have that cushion, that I can do what I want to do. But at the end of the day, if I am tired, or if I'm exhausted, or if there's something that is in the way of me doing what I'm planning on doing, maybe there's something else there. Maybe there's something that's taking precedence over our intention, because at the end of the day, maybe that's more important. Maybe that's the thing that we really should be focusing on. And I bring this back to the family. I bring this back to the microcosm. What we're playing out each day is our relationships. Whether we're with our family or we're not, our family is always there. So the more that we can make peace with that, and we can see that, and we can find ways to stand up for ourselves and be empathetic to ourselves, but also on behalf of that, on behalf of humanity, see that man in the mirror, see that reflection in each and every relationship that we carry forward. Because at the end of the day, the most important relationship we have is the one with ourselves and the one with the earth and the one with God, right? And the one with all of the things that come together to create who we are. So every single moment we are here in this process, in this conceptualization of earth, she is here. We acknowledge her. We bring her forward in all of her manifestations, and men, yes, her story, and men and women, especially the unheard, the voice that has yet to be
Powwow,
fully,
just like you said, powwow.
fully-
That's exactly powwow.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Women
Yeah.
water.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not sure hearing her, what she's saying.
She's just saying
okay.
women
Just
and
cheering.
women. Wow, wonderful
Power.
power, power with women. Everything
said
like you were saying.
Yes,
wow,
where,
So-
yeah,
Roll
I think,
mental.
yeah.
yeah. Thank you, dear sister.
Finish
And I think
to finish the
you
just the
can see-
conceptualization of that is
Yeah.
the unheard parts is not just in us individually, or it's not just us individually, but it's also in us collectively as this collective consciousness that's coming through in this broadcast. So thank you guys.
beautiful, beautiful,
That's
beautiful,
all.
beautiful.
Yeah,
You know,
so there.
but I just want to reflect back what I feel. I mean, I feel you got strong guys who are loving and awake and caring and resolute in your own commitment to make sure that life works around you and that there's love and peace in that space. And together we can create a new way to win. That's what we're saying here. And we win by helping each other win. That's what we're evolving to in our potential. That's what we mean in this new beginning. That's what I want to reach out again as an ambassador to you, Kurt. I want to help make that challenge known. I want to support what you got plans for in Times Square. I want you to see what Brother Phil's, because Phil's wisdom when we met, this indigenous knowledge, summarized the guiding principles this way: starting from within, working in a circle, in a sacred manner, we heal and develop ourselves, our relationships, and the world. That's what Chief Phil shared with me when I first met him.
Austin.
Yeah. We have the knowledge. Now, if we can just breathe a little bit with each other, it's like making music together. Let's just keep the tuning. Let's get us, we're really getting in tune. And I feel it coming.
He's
and that's why I
gonna
want to
get
invite
tuner.
you guys. Beautiful. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
well,
Right.
we
Music.
have some
You play
music, too.
music. You play music. You don't work music. You play music. So playing for humanity and what we're doing with this idea of a compassion game, I want to make it available as a way to support you guys. All right.
Hi, y'all.
And you know
We're
what?
in the
I'm
middle
here
of
to
a
support
podcast.
you guys. You can take me off the spotlight. I'm here to help. Okay. I want to make known what you're doing. And I think together we're better. And that's the whole idea for us of the idea of a compassion game being a way that everywhere playing for more compassion and more regenerative world, not by competing, but by rising together through these shared, acts of care. So how do I care for and support you? You got a great team here, the people on this call. We got a beautiful community in one world. There's many worlds, but there's one world is the space, the playing fields for the games. Come make it known there. I would love to feature what you're up to, Kurt, and make that challenge known there. So it's something that we can be more clear about and make it point to, because playing together is one of the key ways to play. And this thing around peace is really paramount, especially with the world at the precipice of war.
One thing that I always try to bring to these.
At some point,
Sorry.
it'll be after you. I'm
Yeah.
saying, at some point, I gotta have my moment.
Do
All
your
right, all
moment.
right. Let me
We're in the
go.
process.
If you're here to masterpiece, then you can bring a piece to the masterpiece. Whoa, if you're here to masterpiece, you should bring a piece to the masterpiece. If you're here to masterpiece, then you can bring a piece to the masterpiece. Whoa, if you're here to masterpiece, you should bring a piece to the masterpiece.
There we go.
So
That's
we are-
perfect.
Beautiful.
We are launching the masterpiece. These are the are recruiting a brand new league. It's called Uni Global. We represent full spectrum players. This is beyond philanthropic entrepreneurship. This is being the change we want to see. This is bringing the freak to the frequency. We are here to art saves
I'm heavy on the
LA,
freak.
okay? Art
Heavy on the
saves
freak.
LA, people.
Yeah.
And from this place, from this black book, from this center of centers where we are the ones we've been waiting for, we are going to announce the dawn of the new era of peace on earth. And it is a PeaceMakers
Yes.
paradise. We are going to enable
that.
and empower and even incentivize masterpiece mindsets. We are going to be activating legendary leaders, visionary leaders, luminaries, peacemakers, and demons who are ready to deal it down because they're going to bring their shadow work. And if we don't face the shadow, we ain't got the dirt. And if we ain't got the dirt, we ain't worth the soil. And this is a very, very deep and sacred mission of giving birth to a brand new possibility of possibility. And so it is, and so it goes, and you can count on me because it keeps on flowing.
She flows.
Yeah,
moves.
Viv is always the center of attention, bro. She is so beautiful.
This is-
Yeah, she
this-
makes it happen.
That was Viv Davis.
And I got a theme song for the show.
And
You guys
she's-
want to hear it? 'Cause
she's-
it really is ready. You guys talk and sing, and then I'll sing.
To Viv's exact point, while everyone here is, I don't know how many people we have on here, but I want to recall everyone's attention to the concept that each of us has in our DNA the coding for our role specific to what we're doing here, and the joy that manifests inside of you is the indicator that puts you on that path.
What's the link? My mom's trying to
We
get in.
are not at a place where you can see the future, because we are going to be changing humanity in such a powerful way you won't be able to picture it. Joy is the indicator in your hearts when you are on the, it might make no sense to you what you're being called to do. It might make no sense, but if your joy is expressing, know that that component will be like integrated and ready to go at the right moment. In a world where upside down is upside down and right side up and every other thing going to people telling you this way and that, trust the joy that is in your consciousness that could never be alive from source, Father, God, whatever you want to call it. That joy is the ever-present physical manifestation of your role on the path. Stay focused on that and don't try and picture it in your mind and tie it into something that's existed in our community in the years past, because we're doing a whole new thing now. So trust yourself and trust your own power. Your faith in that trust is made manifest in the joy, and miracles will happen in your life. That living, that kind of faith inspires every single person you touch. Your garden is dropping seeds everywhere you go and you don't even see it. So more than even any outside objective, everyone on this call, please recommit yourself to joy. Your vibration will rise, your manifestations will express, and your faith will abound. All will see your good works. And that's how we change this planet, by living in love and showing others how to do the same, not telling them they ain't listening. I got 8 kids. They don't listen.
Hey,
They
brothers,
do whatever they
beloved
see, and
brothers.
that's it.
Hello,
I'm taking over.
church.
Ready?
Beloved
Can I say one
brothers.
thing?
Hello, I'm going to jump in here really quick. We need you to refresh. I'm going to turn the mic to Brother John. We're having tech problems with your connection. I would like for you to just
trying.
refresh your screens. Brother John, I'm going to go ahead and brothers, I'm going to mute y'all and take your video down so that your buffer can catch up. John, will you please take the mic for a moment and let me
Okay.
get these guys refreshed?
Well, hey, it's beautiful what you're up to, Kurt, and your colleagues there, and that woman. I mean, you guys are on fire. And maybe you're on, it's so hot over there that it's melting the Zoom connection. That's what Shonda's trying to do. So what was happening, we weren't seeing that beautiful woman communicating what she was, and it was a lot she was communicating. I know she was looking for the link as well. So, and it was frozen. So that's why Shonda did that. Let's see if we can. Okay, now we
Okay,
see
your
you guys moving
video's
again.
coming back. Now
All
you're
right, all
back.
right. Okay. Hey, we can have a good time. Okay, you're still muted.
That's something.
There you
Okay,
go. Now
we're
you're
bringing
unmuted.
your mic
Okay.
up now. And y'all might go a little slower. We're having a hard time distinguishing who's talking over here. Y'all might
Yeah.
try just going a little slower because we're hearing all of you at once because the connection's bad.
Yeah, it's not a fast
Correct.
connection.
Can I play the theme song to our mission? Please, anyone? Can I get a
Sure.
yes? Okay,
You got a yes.
here we
You
go.
got a yes.
Ready? Called the Never Too Late Show, because it's never too late to be the change you want to see. It's a walk your talk show. It's a walk your talk and rock your talk. And here we go. Rock it. I'm calling all angels, calling all y'all people. What did I do? I need an assistant. Anyone who want to be my assistant? Like, come on, bring. Here it goes. You're gonna love this. We'll dance it later.
It's the never too late show.
Never too late to be totally great.
Too soon.
Never too.
Oh,
It's got a new twist.
even on bliss, feel this bliss like this.
Never too late to rock the planet.
So
If you had your own, you wouldn't have to. So get your own. You already have our own. Start something new. It's never too late to do what you wanna do. Never too late. You make your final destination. You wanna take it across the no cross talk. And then your station and one of your amateurs. Reaction, pure satisfaction. Here it goes, people.
too late.
It's about time, cause our theme song is almost over. We got our own. Never, ever, 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 ever. So, oh, get your own. Woo!
So you notice that we have an interesting play of consciousness here. We like to play too. We like to have fun, and that's what the new awareness allows us to do. Be thee like little children and enter the kingdom. The kingdom is not anywhere else but here. We create it. What did we just do today? Just now.
We launched the show.
Thank you so much for putting up with these crazy people.
Putting the
But
freaking
it
frequency.
takes one to know one.
Are we gonna post, so we have a, yeah, okay, good. We need to post this information on here?
Yeah,
Put PeaceMakers info on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Make peace, you peacemakers.
Guys.
Peace. Come on down, get on with it.
you need something in the chat for people to be able to see.
Let's get on.
Hey, Kurt, if I may, I'm going to jump back in here. Brother, your connection
please.
is breaking. Brother, can you hear me? I need you to listen for a moment, please, brother. Your connection is breaking up very bad. You're going to have to focus on one speaker talking very slow, because when all of you move so fast and everybody talks, it's just we can't hear anything. And I really want to hear your message, brother. So please just see if you can concentrate on slowing the bandwidth down by being a little more clear with your vocals, because you guys are really excited and it's all blending together and I can't. So, I'm an old bird and I want to understand. So, I'm going to ask you to unmute, brother, and let's slow the presentation down because your bandwidth is spotty.
Okay,
We're only hearing
thank you.
every other 3 words. Thank you,
Oh,
brother.
no. Thank you. And I'm so sorry for not slowing it down. You can tell that the energy here is very high. And it's a beautiful experience, just obviously being here, but you're here with us. There's no separation. And this is the truth that we talk about, and we can hear beyond the words. Even though they was broken up, or discombobulated. The energy was felt by the people in so many ways. And I would love to be able to finish writing these things down in this and have maybe Peter or Todd want to speak.
I am never short on words, so if we just need words, I can fill this whole museum up with those. And so I guess you're gonna be typing in the information, so everybody, remember to take one foot and put it in front of the other. Flow of energy through your vessel or your channel is what will create in your circumstances the opportunities that you seek for your next level. And so your faith that when I put one foot in front of the other, just like Indiana Jones in the Holy Grail one, where he had to step out on the bridge that wasn't there, you have to believe that you're taking a step with purpose, even when you can't see the end of those results. And so your faith brings in the opportunity for the energy to be provided to create the miracle manifestation that you seek. Viv is drawing our attention that you have to feel the faith, the belief, and the knowledge, the joy that you're feeling will create the expression you're looking for in your miracle. Obviously, in this way, Jesus teaches anything you ask the Father in my name, believing ye have received it, it shall be yours. You must know with certainty, as certain as you threw an orange up in the air, is it going to come down in my hand? I know that it is, and then that manifestation cannot be withheld from you. It will come into expression, and you will have what you seek from your pure desire. So forget the past, forget the judgment. We have to let go of what anyone else outside of our conscious stream is doing. We do not understand the depth of the consciousness of another, so there is no need to judge them or ourselves. We are here for a reason, and each of us needs to walk in that power, believing that we have been made perfect through our belief in the divine and the understanding that this is a 24-hour simulation. The same person you are today is not the same person you will be tomorrow. You will know everything then that you learned today. So know that every day you have a 24-hour window to make your impact, and then somebody else has taken over the next version of you. You can totally take the proper amount of time for rest. It is not requisite for a man to run longer than he has strength. So you can take rest. Your body, we're cracking the reality of mankind. It's going to take a toll on your psyche, and you need to rest, and that's a big part of it. But you can't stay in bed all the time and wait for your miracle to happen at your house. You have to be out trying to move your energy through interaction in the quantum field. You must be enacting your electrical components on the field, and then your experiences will come.
So, this is all a lot of information for everybody on there. The big thing that Kurt and I have been working on, the PeaceMakers, that relates to that. Kurt's been working on a podcast. The podcast is really, it's an opportunity to bring authenticity to conversation. We can talk about so many things about what we believe is the route, but at the end of the day, the real human factors are not in the guidance, but really in the truths that we bring forward. So that's a big part of our conversations on these podcasts, is being able to bring real-time healing into the conversation, where people bring up vulnerable things that in the room of people that we bring in, based on the space, like for example, we're here at the gallery, we had the opportunity of listening to Todd. Now, Todd is a human being. He has amazing ability, and he's brought forth so many things into this world, and is a living, shining example of what's possible in manifestation. So listen, right? What he's saying is not hype or BS. But there's also something he started to bring up that was very vulnerable that I wanted to be able to hear more about. It was almost like the conversation was beckoning for a vulnerability of sorts to come up. But now I don't want to necessarily put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot.
All right, cool. Awesome. So big thing that Kurt and I talk about a lot is family. and the family dynamic and our role in it, in terms of us being conscious and a conscious community and people who need that just as much as we need air. We need to have that connection to spirit. And that's something that um it's something that is important, that if we talk about anything at all, the best thing that we can do is bring that connection, that live living pain, so we can transmute it, right? And that is like in terms of where we struggle in life, where we're having a hard time, things that come up in our life and in this moment that feel tangible and feel like we're honoring that part of ourselves, as well as Viv talked about the shadow. Is there anything, Todd, that you wanted to talk about that we touched on?
Yeah, beautiful point here. Obviously, darkness is not the opposite of light, it's the absence of light. And so as a quantum being, you have the opportunity to bring light, which is your digital consciousness. Okay, I want you to picture fiber optics. You all know what fiber optics are. Fiber optics are the fastest way to transmit information on this planet. Speed of light through a glass tube buried in the ground or under the sea or whatever. So your computer terminal takes a message and it puts it into light and it sends it across the internet. And then your bro in Japan is opening it up, and on his screen, but the knowledge that you're bringing into existence in that transmission is you. It is your consciousness, okay? And so you're the light when you bring into existence through vibration. It's a thought here, that's one point. You create a second point with vibration, and your idea now comes into expression, okay? Now, that's a beautiful thing when you're building pyramids, and it's an even more beautiful thing when you're ending mankind's need for war on this planet. So your conscious stream of words that you're speaking is so important in your existence. Are you creating limitations? Oh, I wish I could do that, but I don't have enough money. Oh, I wish I could do this, but I wish that, and I wish that. We need to let go of any of those limitations because they will restrict the expression of your manifestations. So your opportunity to go out and try your things is going to create preferred and not preferred circumstances. So you're going to think, oh my gosh, that was preferred. It was so good. Oh my gosh, I don't want that. It's so bad. And so when so bad things happen, you think, oh, this shouldn't be happening. And that is just not true. That is just not true. Polarity is real. Everyone knows that when you put your batteries into your remote control, if they are not lined up, plus, minus, that shit ain't gonna work.
Do you have,
So
do you have an example?
I'm saying you're gonna have a rainy day and you're gonna have a sunny day. You're gonna, of course, prefer the rainy days, but if you're telling yourself you're gonna prefer the sunny days, but if you're speaking into, oh my gosh, why is it raining? This is terrible. That's gonna go on 50% of the time, bro. So you need to let go of the idea that that not preferred circumstance should not be in your experience, because you run from it instead of accept the lesson that comes from the shadow, which is typically the not preferred side, let's say the negative side. I don't want hard things. Well, if you're a weightlifter and you don't, my man Kurt's an athlete, and you can see in everything he does here, this guy knows adversity, okay? To our point, I have estranged relationships with 7 of my 8 children right now. Many of them won't talk to me because of my expression, and they don't care for it. Now, I, of course, as a father, don't prefer that. But when I look into the eyes of that animal and I say, my children are not listening to what I'm saying, they're watching what I'm doing, and I chose the brave route, and I chose to wear their hate, and I chose to wear their ire because I believe in something bigger. And so if I try to run from those moments, 80 men an hour are killing themselves right now on planet Earth. In America, that's the number. And that is shame. And that is the belief that the hard parts they're experiencing should not be there, leading them to believe that they are less than and they're done trying on this planet. And that is a sobering, horrific number for mankind to be tolerating right now. And so I have accentuated and hurried up my personal causes, because every hour that we don't bring this cause together in expression, I'm telling you right now, anyone on here who has a way to do this, I am one media event, and it will go down in September, from being able to correct these issues. So we need to create an understanding and we need to get the word on these messages out. And then the messages are so powerful. Everyone here has to be vibing high, feeling the truth of these words spoken, feeling hope burning inside their chest, saying, yes, this is it. We're ready for the end of war. We will do this for every other generation on mankind, this earth, forever. That is the position of all of you here on this screen today. You have a very serious responsibility. You cannot run from this truth. We must together say everything else is out the window. This opportunity for peace, the hippies, Jim Morrison, Van Morrison, all those guys took a run at it, but they couldn't create a leadership expression. You guys don't have the same problem. I'm here, bro.
Oh, you're-
We're doing this.
Yeah.
So I say one thing here?
yeah.
So,
Okay,
Chris, in terms
brothers,
of
if
it
I
being,
could jump in really quick,
Wait.
let me jump in really quick for
Everybody
tech
wants to
check.
go.
Well, how
You
about,
are
how
at
long do we have
15
here, moderator?
I'm can you brothers give me the floor for a moment, please? So you are at 15 minutes. Your audio has corrected, but your screen has been frozen for about 10. So we still have bandwidth. And since you're at 15, do you want to continue or do you want me to bring Brother John up so you can have the dialogue about
Getting
your
started.
strategic partnership?
We basically just getting started, girl.
Yeah. So we'll go
Well,
on.
keep
We'll go on.
going.
I mean,
Don't let us
this-
stop you.
We
Keep
have
going.
we have
Keep
a dead
going.
stop
Yeah,
in
see,
brothers.
Yeah.
We have a dead stop in 15 minutes. Do you want to continue or do you want to speak with John?
So we're going to continue in the way that we're speaking, because it's a little bit of a abstract approach to what healing is in terms of
Well,
vulnerability.
that's fine,
right?
brothers. Go
that
ahead.
comes
We're
back
down
to
to 10
okay.
brothers. We're down to 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Be blessed.
So thank you. Who's this?
But that's Shonda.
Thank you,
Wait.
Shonda.
This is John. This is one thing I wanted to say. Wait, just one thing. I appreciate your concern for vulnerability, the reality of trust, building trust, having a safe place. We avoid what we call pseudo community. So I heard by you bringing up the topic of family and then your other brother speaking as he was, and I felt the pain of having my own kids being disconnected like that, what that must be like.
Right.
So we do
Yeah.
care in an authentic way. Authenticity grants authority here. I just want to honor that because you were like testing the waters to see if that's okay. This is a safe place for that. We need to be able to have those
Okay.
places to empty in order to heal. So go ahead and use your time however you want. I'm here to support you guys.
Great. Yeah, no, thank you, John, especially because this is not our realm. So I don't want to tread, dangerously in this place, but we do also want to be able to share the product of our work here is in the Peacemakers mission. When I met Kurt, I started getting back pain, and I didn't consider that. I didn't consider that an issue for me. I felt that Kurt was somebody that was dealing with a disability in his lower back. And that's the solidarity when I connect with another human being. Their energy, their cosmology, their connection to their spirit, I start to help carry that load. And that load can be something, in each person it's different. And with Kurt, physiologically, it was this burden of lifting the world on your shoulders. And if we're going to be able to make a change in the world, we don't want to take on all this shrapnel, so to speak, in terms of going to lengths to create peace where we're almost killing ourselves. In terms of being in solidarity with what Todd shared, there are certain things that I do in my life where I cannot communicate with my loved ones, with my family, because I don't want to put that on them. I don't want to put that pain on them. But I think in terms of consciousness, you can all relate that what we're dealing with in terms of our human evolution is not something that we can take lightly. And it's not something that you want to force upon anybody. But if we're going to do this work, there are certain things that come with it. And with that mission in mind, being able to understand that you are not alone. We're all dealing with similar things, and we can pool that pain together and help carry it as a community. So we're not weighed down by the lengths that we go to create peace in the world that Kurt has done. over and over again in his life's mission. So I don't aim to take over this conversation. I aim to showcase this in a juxtaposition of me being a man, being a little younger than Kurt. Well, maybe,
Half-
you know,
half my
a few
age.
generations younger, but saying, listen, this is something that is timeless. We are men. We carry the weight of the world on our back, whether we want to or not, just by being a man. And I think that's something in terms of women. Women also carry the weight of the world on their shoulders in different ways. So, you know, the one that is not so talked about is this men issue, right? We become an issue because we don't talk about it, and we take on that burden because we don't stand up for ourselves. And a lot of times us not being able to stand up for ourselves is because we don't have the awareness necessary to realize what we're actually doing each and every day when we wake up in the morning. So you know, I say that because there's so much more in this conversation that needs to be discussed. That's why we started recording our conversations. I have Kurt here. It's Therese, his wife, who's from South Africa, who lived through apartheid and actually fought against it. We have Tuck, who's been, he's 86, who's worked in behavioral science his whole life and is just stepping into the spiritual realm one day at a time. And sometimes he's even more passionate about it than Kurt, who's been in it his whole life, give or take it. So it's an amazing dynamic of elders coming together. And then we get to invite in a guest like Todd to be vulnerable. So Todd, thank you for sharing your struggles. You're not alone. And I'm grateful that this space, these people here brought us together so that we can showcase your work that's going on in Times Square, because we would love to be a part of that. I hope we didn't go over time, but we're all a team here. You know, we're dealing with age, so we're going to make sure we get the most out of everything no matter what. On my part,
Good.
I'm the PA.
And as an ending kind of thing, I'm not sure if it's quite ending. I really ask everybody here to reach out to at least somebody that you haven't either met or that you are just meeting or that you get to be able to be associated with slightly, and give them the opportunity to join on any of these kind of calls, or to be able to make it so that they find out about the compassion games, or to be able to join the PeaceMakers Challenge. But the outreach is this microbiome is reaching out to the one in need, the little biome that is not doing so well, is not feeling so well. Because just giving a smile on the street can change somebody's life.
Mm-hmm.
Just asking, what is bringing you joy today? Not the normal, how you doing? It's a real kind of an experience being hearty with a person. And then going from there and seeing what we can learn together and do together to bring more peace to life. Because this is the time and space where it's the most vital thing in the world to produce. It's not producing more stuff. We've got way too much. That's why there's storage sheds in America and starving people in Africa and other places. We store stuff, and it doesn't make us happy, but we got it. If you do, I don't have any
It
storage.
would make other people very happy.
Yeah.
Different contexts. So this is what's going on in the background. This is our art. This brings this gentleman peace because he would be shaking a little bit more if he was not doing this, which is painting. This is what brings him joy. This is Tommy.
What's up, guys? Good to meet you. I appreciate you.
Get your ducks in a row with
Thank
Tommy. Tommy is the duckiest of all. When he
Yeah.
was a child, he was obsessed with ducks and ducks and ducks, and he liked the ducks. And now look at him, he just loves ducks. So you want to come out and get ducky with this guy?
Yeah.
You know?
The Black Book Gallery in Los Angeles, the Beverly Hills Center.
Wow. Fabulous.
So I want to give everybody the basic of the PeaceMakers is a real simple salute. Everybody knows the peace sign. And we've created this thing called the real goggles. They're the love goggles. We put them on and we see the world as love. It's all created perfectly, but we fucked it up. Excuse me. We messed it up a little bit. Now, when we see the world as it can be, as it really is, we send that love out to the world by going zoom peace, and you throw the love out to the world. And what does it create? It's the only force in humanity that can create peace. And that's verified in something that's called Power versus Force book, if you're interested in reading that. And there's this incredible Reverend Doris Davis, the mother of the lady who got me here to this particular Beverly Center and got Todd here. I brought Peter here, and magic happens when we allow it to happen. That's why somebody has a magic canoe, that magical man called John Raymer. Thank you so much for your time, John.
Thank you, John.
We're
Oh, for
moving and
sure,
grooving.
guys. Hey, I have one more gift. I said it earlier. It's a quote from Muhammad Ali. Okay, talk about compassion. The Ali Center. Listen to what he said. Impossible is just a word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. May peace prevail on earth. There you go, guys. Beautiful, beautiful.
Some people
beautiful.
think it's impossible. If they think it's impossible until it's done, just like landing on the moon, people thought it was impossible. Just like ending slavery is impossible. It's almost ended, hasn't ended yet, but we've got it ended in many countries, and we're going to end it totally because of every person's little action or even a big action. Just donate to the Peacemakers Challenge group or the Magic Canoe and anywhere else that is doing the work that you know is going to bear fruit. And
Beautiful.
that's for all heart. Thank you.
Yeah, we're here, ready to serve, guys. Bravo. All right. Well done. Next
Beloved
time,
brother,
definitely
you
get a
have
better
3
connection.
minutes for final comment
All
before
right.
the stream goes down.
Before the stream goes down. I love that's a song. I'm gonna write that song. Before the
Before
stream
the
goes
stream
down.
goes down. We're at 2 minutes before the stream goes down. Go ahead, Kurt. Check your mic.
Yeah, just like I'll take the last 2 minutes here, I guess. I want to
got it.
tell every one of you that I appreciate your faith. I appreciate you believing in peace. I appreciate you guys moving. You're taking your precious energy, which could, of course, be traded for dollars or any other number of things at this time, personal glut, vanity, anything else, and you're choosing to focus on peace. I want to draw each of your attention to the fact that you will be energetically rewarded this week when you focus on the feel the peace and the knowing that you are putting out energy on behalf of others. Look for your karmic balance and talk about it. That's gratitude. Look for where these gifts come back into you in your life and share those stories. You guys, I put energy into this thing and he said, just look around. And then a butterfly flew down right on there and I knew that that was it. That kind of story is maybe nothing to many and it's everything to you in your vibration and your consciousness journey. Manifestations that your energy is being rewarded physically will promote your vibration and your faith to a new level. And then we get perpetual motion. And then you're in outer space, changing the planet everywhere you go, everything you say, everything you do. So as my role here on earth to bring this business together, I honor you each for being here for peace and for love. I say namaste to each of you and I greet the God in each of you. And I hope that we can walk forward. And I know that we will bring this into a positive conclusion for mankind. We will not fail these generations. I will do all in my power to end these wars, and I will see that every human being on this planet has a home and a meal to eat every night. We're going to make that happen. That is not impossible. That is on my to-do list for next week. So we're going to do it.
The nice thing is it's on all of our to-do lists. That's the beauty. And in this diversity that we have, we bring it forth. Thank you, thank you, thank you.